Hello, my name is Mr. John Foden. I'm on a train now, as you can see, so people can hear me. But people could pinch the idea. I made one previous. Why exactly? But I don't know if it deleted it or not. For instance, I thought of some more ideas as well. For instance, well, not just one or two people could pinch them, but there we go. Who doesn't? Even government pinch them. Of other governments, just because I'm itching my nose, it doesn't mean people are talking about me, but they could be. So you got to be intellectual. There again, for instance, never get what do you call it? Let me think. I said it before, just a minute. Just telling something a minute ago. Life insurance. Remember my opinion, nobody else's. Anyway, this is because that life insurance, what you get, you are actually what you believe, be actually getting no money. It goes for your hospital care when you die. Kids don't get it nothing. Now you want to look into it carefully because, like I said, you might be able to take it out early. So look at all the scams and that. Look at the policy in small print and email address, which is wrong. But then again, no one told them, but the people on the train could be listening. But remember, email address is small print. And remember, apps can be shared with other apps. But then again, people on the train could be listening. Like I say, someone can text a friend now to do it, so you got to be on the ball. But like, if you ever ask for a drink, like I said, and just say it's Coke, remember, always say you want a separate glass of ice, just like food, for instance. Food is easy to work out. If you're ever having rice, mess for a little rice and more meat. Common sense, same as Coke, like Coke and ice. Be intellectual and have common sense. Now, what you got to remember is this. People are greedy, like they take 20%. Remember, that's pubs. Probability, but usually do it. And you're going to call me wrong, it's up to you. But remember, everyone can make mistakes. Like, for instance, I even tell you how to give up every addiction in the world. Sounds impossible, but it's true. It really does. That's how intellectual I am. And a lot of common sense. But anyway, cutting it short, I'm telling you some more. Right? For instance, I might have mentioned on you, but I don't know if I did. If you've got epilepsy, and guess what? You're ill. Then, actually, and you're having attacks, you might not be on the wrong tablets, or you could be having actually non-epileptic attack disorder, but that is caused by stress and anxiety. Then again, as you know, what I suffer from, if you don't, you've heard on the other videos. But to show you how intellectual I am, mine went away for 2 years telling that my missus is came back. So that's probability why I've got the non-epileptic attacks. Remember, I do suffer from an illness. And what else could have caused it? If they change the tablets, as well as what I just said previous, that might cause you epilepsy. You don't know. And always remember, don't get a doctor who deals with two subjects like I mentioned before, because just like the drinks what I mentioned, you go where the money is. Like I told you, Manchester Road's got hidden money, right? You're going to say it doesn't. Anyway, they could say it doesn't, but that'll be committing lies and slander, especially if it was pulled up. And as well as that, you've got to think what applies to you. If you're applying for a benefit, remember, don't go to a place, or some places like, let's see, open spaces, one in Stockport, because they try and put you in a psycho ward. Really, unfair and unpractical just because there's no citizen's advice. You need help. Go to somewhere where you can get help. Just find out on Google. In other words, don't take my advice. Do something practical for yourself. Educate yourself. I can guarantee you that's probability that what they will do. If you go to them, the more they can set you up, the more they will. Like something happened to me, I told you where they tried to admit me. No, I'm not stupid and I'm not beyond the door. I had to figure out the situation even after twice they did it. Wrongly, by the way, the first doctor did it because I took someone to court and I was like, his name was that person. So straight away, bingo, on the list. Now, I even got a prescription the second time after coming back from Turkey for the problem I had. And guess what? The chemist had a letter. And fact is fact. They actually, guess what? Put me on the list even though I had a prescription. And in the chemist about me, even though they had a letter, actually, what I suffer from. So it just shows you how educated chemists are. How sometimes chemists and doctors can be told what to do by higher powers, like CCG for instance. I got two doctors closer to me than the one far away. They won't take me on because they're getting influenced by the CCG. In fact, the manager of that list, where the CCG put me and Anne Coffey had the same surgery. Coincidental. But, like I told you what happened to someone when someone did bad to me. I spill the beans on certain things. I'll let you watch other videos to find out, but common sense, you know, if someone's done bad with me to get bad, maybe I should do more. You're going to say why? Well, people deserve it, don't they? I'm kind and polite. But let me explain. If you're good, you get good. If you're bad, you get bad. It's a nice place. Kind place. Well, kind man. He has a shoe shop. He does do good. He's very good, very polite, very kind. He got more business. Fact is fact. In fact, when he runs. And he said his business was going down, especially with the virus being on. I gave him good karma, guess what? His business was improving and getting better. Even with coronavirus on, so you can say, common sense, it must have worked. You could come here and lie, but it's up to you. Why would I lie? You've seen the other things what I've done. Practical and practical, and lies are lies. What's the point of telling you all this if it's not true? And also, let's think of something a bit educated as well. Is also, remember, people go for a hearing test. What you really need doing, just thought of this just now, off the top of my head. Sometimes it's good to get wax out your ears. And remember, don't think you're going deaf when you're listening to TV. Maybe you need to go somewhere to get the wax out. Now, proof is proof. And so about the train rocking, like I said, is everything safe? In fact, nothing safe. You can trip over walking. That's fact. See what I mean? Computers make mistakes, so can doctors. Fact is fact. No one's perfect. When mistakes are made, just like with my nose, they never changed my nose, but guess what? Because a doctor does with two subjects and get them changed, because they've never been changed. I've been told it was someone, well, no. Remember, they go where the money is, because they're greedy. Now I've got a good consultant now. Dr. Peter Clough and Helen Coyle, Salford Royal, and that's for better. After seeing a guy for 10 years, even after waiting many hours, probably about 8 hours, maybe even longer, I said, what to the receptionist, why does it take a long time? He said, I won't say that name at that time, but might give me a bad reputation. But who I say Dr. Peter Clough, because he's very, very good, and it's not him. And what you got to remember is some people like him, this other consultant, some people don't. But when you say someone says it takes a long time with his patients, he says what type of say, right, goodbye, you've been waiting a long time. And words like that, that's an insult to society, not to me. And if anyone else, it would be an insult to them. Common sense. See, you work it out. And people usually mainly do things for money. Not many people do things for free. I've done things for free. That's because I'm kind.
The next stop is Hollis Parkway.
But you got to remember, people tell lies. Why should I go there? Again, I've proven what I can do. Could you prove what you could do? People could have a good job, which you probably have. That's fact. But could you control if something bad was influencing you by a higher power? That is fact. Well, I've nattered on for enough. It's 11 minutes and 20 seconds. So remember, 2 is a spiritual number. Remember, it has gone over now while I'm talking. And 1 and 1 add up to 2. And 2 is like even. 13's bad. But anyway, not on a Friday like I was born. You take care, get back to next time. My name's Mr. John Foden. And anyone can be listening to this now or texting it. But who's got the ideas? Bye for now.